You can't park there, Sonny.
Good afternoon, people. Testing day. Got one of my usual favourite easy meals. Coastal mango curry. Bag of raw vegetables. That's onions, peppers, courgettes. I got a bag of pork, marinated pork that I cooked earlier. I wouldn't trust raw meat in here, I think, yet. So what I'm going to do is plug this in at the front of the car because the cable is way too short for me to plug in, I think, on the 12 volt behind me. So what I'm going to do is chuck all this in. I've got to meet a mate of mine soon, and it's going to take me about 35 minutes to drive there, but on Pembrokeshire roads that could be about an hour. I'm going to put everything in. I'm going to leave the chilli out this time. Yes, I know, shock horror for anyone who knows me. I don't want acid indigestion tonight. I've been getting too much of that recently. So what has just gone in is fennel seeds and what looks like curry leaves. That's the marinated pork going in. The good thing about doing this before I leave is I can chuck all this rubbish in the bin at home. So that's one done. This is all the vegetables going in now. And we've got the curry mixture going in. I don't know what's in these, but oh, they smell amazing. These Spice Tailor ready meals are so nice. I love cooking Indian food. All this sort of food from that side of the world, I love it. I cook it all at home from fresh, but when I'm out doing this, it's just so much easier, isn't it? The only thing I did forget to get out was my Uncle Ben's rice, which I'm going to have a faff around in a minute and get all that out. I didn't bring a carrier bag for the litter, but that's okay. I just try not to make a mess. The van's already a mess anyway. Alright, let me find a rice. Here they are. What should we do? Piri piri. Why not? As it's there. Chuck all that back under there. Give it a bit of a squash up because they do go lumpy. There's loads of room in here. Right, I'm going to give that a bit of a stir up. Right, give that a bit of a mix. I was kind of thinking about putting the vegetables in that and then putting that on the top, but it's all going to go in there anyway, so and there's no use steaming it or anything like that because I end up pouring it in there. So right, that has been given a good mix. I don't want to make a mess. Right, I'm going to stick that on there. Stick that there. Right, what I'm going to have to do now is plug this in at the front of the car, put it between the seats, wrap a coat or something around it so it won't fall over. I mean, it's quite bottom heavy, so it shouldn't fall over. Yeah, and fingers crossed when I get to meet my friend in about 40 minutes, it'll be ready. If not, I've got another 10-15 minute drive to somewhere else where I'm staying tonight, and that should be okay. So what I'll do is I'll go and sort that out, and I'll bring you back later on when I get to my destination, and we'll see what it's like. After about 40 minutes I got to my destination, and it wasn't hot, but it was warm, it was pleasant, it was okay. I turned it off, and I've had a few things to do this afternoon, and I've had a 15-minute drive, so I've put it back on again. I'm running the engine just to give it some power, because I'm not sure how much power it's going to take off the battery without the engine running. But this is where I'm going to stay tonight. This is a place called Cresswell Quay. It smells strongly of manure. Nice countryside smell, that is. The tide is out. I think this is tidal. Yes, it is tidal. So it's a bit murky. But anyway, I'm going to leave this running, leave the dinner to cook, set myself up in the van, and yeah, chill out for a bit. Whilst I let the dinner warm up a little bit longer, I'll show you around. There's no parking restrictions. There is a jolly nice pub apparently, but they don't do food, I'm told. But I've got the food in the car, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, there's stepping stones. Nah, I'm not doing that. Knowing my luck, I'd slip and fall in. But it's lovely and peaceful. Yeah, the reason I stopped the dinner after 40 minutes is because I met up with a friend of mine, and we did a bit of urban exploration. We found a little building, little bungalow. We had a bit of a mooch, and the reason we were at the bungalow was because there is now an abandoned theme park which we managed to get in. So all that took us a good few hours. We got in, had a bit of a mooch around, came out and bumped into one of Gareth's friends who wanted to go into the same place, so we showed them in. We bumped into another two lads, we showed them in. We had a good mooch around, yeah, until the security came along. They were nice chaps. Yeah, they let us take a few photographs, let us bimble through, let us have a look at a few things, but just showed us out. It's been on for an additional 15 minutes, and that is roasting. The steam coming off of that, and I've tried it. It is really hot. That is an absolute game changer. Oh, I can see that I would have to check on that. But that is absolutely amazing. That is banging. I am really pleased with that. And I can just sit here and not bother cooking. Spot on. Just what I needed at the end of the day. Yeah, today was a bit longer than expected. Yeah, we only went up to look at the theme park with the drone, but we spotted a path that took us round the back. Ended up going down the back of the holiday resort next to it, and finding a load of old log cabins and tree climbing stuff and zip wire lines and stuff at the back of the holiday park. So I had a good mooch around there, bit of a walk through the woods, and come across the theme park. So yeah, had a good mooch around there. It was good fun. We got out, met up with some other people, showed them how to get in, and yeah, had a good time. But yeah, it's just made the day very long. It's now 6:30, so it's too dark to show you around too much more. So yeah, we'll see what happens later on. But yeah, it's very quiet down here, so I might take you up with me later on. And yeah, but I'm just going to chill out and finish my curry. Luxury. I woke up to 10 degrees instead of the usual 4. I was really hoping there'd be more water in there. I was hoping the tide would be in, but no. Another glorious morning. I'll take you for a walk in a bit. Steve the waffle man turned up last night, so he stayed in the van with his big dog, just having a brew. I've been umming and ahhing about doing this all morning, but I know if I don't do it, I'll regret it. It's not that deep on the left hand side, but I know I'll get wet feet if I fall in on the right. Oh, these rocks are really slippery. Concentrating. I've been watching the height of the water go down over the last couple of hours. I've got a mate of mine in his van behind me, parked up in front of me. He's probably laughing his backside off in the van now, hoping I'll fall in. Yes, done it. I should have got some footage from the middle, shouldn't I? He's off flat. Made it. I was so tempted to call it a day and go home because my back was hurting. But I'm glad I did that. I don't know what paths and trails are over here, so I don't know where I'm going. There's an old ruined house or something over there. Oh, I've got hiccups. Very wet. The signals down, the signal down here is awful for mobile. Wafts in and out every now and again. So every now and again my phone's getting a little bit of signal and all my alerts come through. I wonder what this was. Would have been a nice place to live at one point. It's a really nice place down here. Not much going on, very quiet. Just a very nice place to stop. 2-minute walk from the car. Got the beautiful views of the river and this lovely little bridge. That's the ruins of what was the castle, apparently. Doesn't look much like a castle, but unfortunately it is in somebody's garden and it's private. So yeah, I can't get in to go and see that unless you can get in from the other side over the stepping stones. I'm not sure, but don't fancy trying it if it's in someone's garden. I've noticed with this place again, and I notice it time and time again, that a lot of the people, even if they're just driving past in cars, will smile and wave. So many people walking dogs, the horse riders, have all smiled and waved and said good morning. It's so nice. You don't get that in towns and cities. Yeah, you're just anonymous. Nobody sees you in a town or a city. But out here, everyone says hello. And it's lovely. That's a fantastic old sign. Pub's called the Cresselly Arms. Oh, just imagine sitting out here in the summer. And the tide being in. Now that it's out, it looks a bit brown and murky, doesn't it? It doesn't look very attractive. But it's nice enough. I like it. I love hearing that noise of the water. Just been looking through the window and I can't see any evidence of them doing food. I'll have a look on the internet when I can get signal, and I'll put something on the screen if I find anything. But if they do, I'll come back one day for a van camp and I'll have a meal. There's a toilet block there, but it's locked. Yeah, I don't know what time that opens. It says closed due to, and the word maintenance is scribbled out, and it says Tory austerity. Yeah, same on that one. Although down here, I think it's all Labour. This pleases me greatly. Yeah, a blast from the past. There's nothing in there, I think. Oh, it's like saying hello to an old friend. Yeah. Crikey. I'd love that in my garden. That's fantastic. So pleased to see that. I'm loving the flag. Gives me a bit of privacy. Only a little bit. But yeah. Best flag in the world. Who else has a flipping dragon on their flag? Right, I'm done. Had a little walk, had a little bit of drone flight, and yeah, time to go home. So, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope it's really encouraged you to get out and enjoy these places like I am. It's fantastic. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
You can't park there, Sonny.